Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Jelly is Sticky. Last time we solved a number of puzzles in the post-normal ending area, and today we're going to solve more of them, some that we left behind. Rest. I just need to rest free a couple of blocks. How will I do so? I don't know. I guess I can break out a block like that. How does that help me? Well, I suppose it enables me to get into the middle of this. How does that help me? I don't know. Doesn't seem like I can do anything useful there. And it doesn't seem like I can do anything particularly useful there. Ah, but now I can rest free a different block. And then move my eyeballs up to somewhere else, maybe? Something. Could I then rest free 2 blocks here? Yeah. Look at this. And now I'm in the middle. And how did that help me? Still don't quite know, but let's imagine it's going to somehow. Oh, I've rested free a block. I just noticed. Hold on. Kind of. So the block to the very south of me, I could get out to an exit, kind of, if I could get out of here. But I'm kind of stuck in here right now. The only way for me to get out of here is like that, and then I don't have that block available. Okay. So... now I can. Okay, so there is a block to the north that I have rested free. And I probably want to like be on a different side of it and bring it somewhere. If I were south of it, then I could break it off here, or if I were a different direction from it. Okay, and I could do that. Okay, great. There is one of them done. Let's attempt to do a similar thing. Might be easier said than done, because now I don't have... the ability to, like, push this over and kind of leave it there. Oh, I don't need to. I am the other block. I'm glad I saw that rather than getting pigeonholed into trying to solve a puzzle that did not need to be solved. Minefield! I understand it is simply a maze, so let us navigate the maze and never get adjacent, such as that, to one of the other strawberries, which acts as a mine because sticking to it would end our trek through the puzzle. This is not the right way to go. Is this the right way to go? I do not see a path. And so, is it because... let's do this. Let's, with my mouse cursor, kind of trace a path backwards and see where it brings us. This is a really problematic spot. Like, it seems like it brings us over to here, but left can't go, up can't go, down can't go. So is there a trick? Or is there a way to go through here somehow? We can't fit through here. Can't fit through here. So I feel like there is a trick in here hiding somewhere, because it feels like all of this is sufficiently walled off. If we were to imagine that each of these strawberries has a plus surrounding it, and gray out all the pluses, then I believe it would create a complete wall between the left-hand and right-hand portions of the puzzle. The implication then being that there is a strawberry somewhere that I can stick to without problem. For example, this one. This one I could stick to and shear off. That doesn't help me solve this puzzle, but starting to see such a possibility I could stick to any one to my south, drag it down here, shear it off, and then walk back to its position, meaning I could do this. That's still not quite good enough. Is there a different one I could have picked up to the south and not touched any others? Is there a way for me to get... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Nope. Is there a way to only grab this one? I don't think so. Okay, but hopefully I explained the general idea. It does feel like it might need to be one of these. Is there any way that I could scrape it off from the north? Oh, I might be able to. Okay, so there's like an edge over here. If something were attached to the north of me, then I could attach it to the west of me, then I could attach it to the, you know. Yeah. I don't think there's any opportunities to move two things. Because this is the only place where I could shear one of them off and have it be resting in its final position. So I could then walk to the one that I had moved. So if this one were gone, I still can't fit through here. If this one were gone, it would be great, but I can only attach to it from the side, and then there's not enough space to get out between these three. Okay, after staring at it for a little bit, I think I have witnessed something that seems plausibly interesting, which is if I take this to the left, I thought I could get it through here, but I cannot. Okay, well, I don't think this is the solution to the puzzle, but let's just play around. Oh, this does not work the way I was hoping, because I'm going to get caught on this guy. I can shear off that one, but unfortunately I picked up another one, and that's going to be a problem. Okay, so it seems like I do need... Okay, so suppose I did this. I can't even get in here. Okay, I thought the upper left corner was more useful to me than it seems to be. Having not yet seen a good solution, let's look at a bad but interesting solution. If I step in here, I'm also getting attached to that, which is bad, but I can shear that one off. And then if I had only picked up that one, walk back to that one, and then the puzzle would be solved. But unfortunately, I touched these other two. I don't think this is right, but suppose I pick up both of these. Yeah, I'm going to be picking up a lot more. Yeah, because I can't get around all of this. So yeah, I managed to get one in there. And that's all she wrote. A new insight is that this one could be sheared off if I could get it individually. It's another one that I could move and then put back into its final resting position later. This one here in the upper right. And so if I could get over there... How would I get over there? Well, okay. I could do this. And that only has grabbed one. Okay, this is actually exactly what I need to do, right? This is solving the puzzle. I think I was looking at the correct corner where there was something of interest, and the something of interest is the solution. Hooray! Okay, so it was taking advantage of the fact that I could touch this one and walk past it without a problem. Great. Done. Okay, 2 more puzzles in this section. Let's do it. Break topology. Alright. If I were a mathematician who was trying to break topology, then I didn't have anywhere that I was going with any of these words, so Apologies for those of you who are waiting for a snappy punchline. There is none. That was pretty good-ish. That's very good-ish. There we go. Okay. Didn't have much to say about that one. Switches again. Okay. I can only go right on the right-hand sides, and the fact that there are two of them where I can only go right on the right-hand sides is interesting and problematic. And I need to move leftward on all the left-hand sides. And therefore, the puzzle's impossible. Okay, so I move leftward, it's okay to move right. I move leftward, it's okay to move right. I move rightward, it's okay to move left. I move rightward, but I haven't yet solved the puzzle. I move rightward, but then I unsolve it. I move rightward, I come a different way, but then I unsolve it. So the problem is I need to be on the right-hand side of the puzzle, and I need to be on the left-hand side of the puzzle in order to solve the puzzle. So the solution to the conundrum, presumably, maybe involves doing this, and then me ending up there at the end. Seems plausible. So suppose I did something in this vicinity. Not sure exactly what yet. If I were to do this, I only have a vague sense of what it is I'm trying to do, but I do think there is something I'm trying to do here. There we go. Yes, it was that. I wasn't able to explain it in words, but that's what I wanted to do. And it worked. Continue. Okay, I've solved all the puzzles in this region. If I go back, it says 8 of 8 solved. Great. That is what we call progress. Let's move on to the grape jelly zone. All right. A very similar type of thing, but this time I need 10. Okay. Let's start with the 4, so we can feel like we're making lots of progress from the outset. I need to infiltrate the grape jelly. Why is the little bit of grape and strawberry in the bottom? Is it just for decoration? For aesthetics? Seems odd. This is clearly impossible, right? I mean, I guess I can do... Oops, not that. Something like that, and I've infiltrated a little bit. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I kind of see what's going on, but no, there's no way I'm gonna be able to... This is not gonna help. How? I have no good way to reason about this right now. Like, if I want to go north into the jelly, kind of requires doing that. Which does enable me to do this again. But now I can't make it so I can go north again into here, because at this point this is like too deep for me to have ever pushed stuff out of the way. So what is it that I am not thinking of? I guess it's counters on the bottom, like it's showing me here's a place that you could move over to, and then maybe later on you're going to want to move over 3 or something. But then what? Maybe I could peel... Oh, here's an idea. If instead of starting by pressing into the bottom, what if I start by pressing here? I'm still going to use the top. Oops. Then come up. Then come over to the right. And then... I wanted to like chop some and pull it back to the left, but I can't go south right now. But yeah, it feels like I need to push some jelly back to the left. Yes, what if my goal is to push as much jelly to the left as I can, whilst I am trying to infiltrate to the right? So what would that even look like? I managed to push one bit of jelly to the left. That's not a terrific feat. In order to get to the right of it, I need to be moving north and south to get to the right of it. And in order to move north and south, I mean, I guess I could have like moved a whole like section here, and then I could do something like this, and then like move, oops, I didn't mean to move that one to the right yet. Move all of that to the left. And I kind of did a thing. But not much of a thing. There is so much immobile jelly. I mean, I can do this, and then get here, and then get here. That's as close as I've gotten. I am 2 squares away from where I needed to go. So the fact that I am making progress suggests there might be something going on here. And so the essence of that solution was something along these lines. Let me try it a little bit differently. That time I only managed to push that up 2. Which only gives me access to 2 columns here, which is not going to be good enough. Okay. So suppose I do push 3 of these over, which enables me to do all this and push all of this over. I'm not sure why pushing that over really matters at all. So right now I'm doing exactly the same thing that I did before. Feels like maybe there's some kind of repeating-ish pattern that I should be trying to accomplish somewhere. What if I do something crazy like this? Because that enables me to push that over, and that over, like, and that over, and is that useful to me? Because now I can still push both of these all the way over here, which enables me to move some more of it back that way. And then I can also, I still have access to even like push more of it over into areas. But I ended up filling everything over on the right. But I managed to carve out more on the left, so I'm doing something. And so basically there's a finite amount of airspace to the right of me. I am in the process of pushing the jelly around. I am moving that airspace to the left-hand side of the puzzle. And I need to create a way that the 7x3, 21 airspaces over here become 21 airspaces that's getting me over to here. And so this is 3, 6, 9, 12. I need to get 13 to the right, and probably also some up and down, and possibly even use some of the airspaces here when I was pushing the jelly back to the left to create more airspace in the middle of the puzzle to eventually get over there. And the problem is that the general format of me moving airspace is taking airspaces in a particular row on the right-hand side of the puzzle and moving them to the same row on the left-hand side of the puzzle. And so, in order for me to get deeper into the right-hand side, it is important that when the airspace, for example, in the second row moves from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, it is not all the way to the left, but it is starting from the air gap that I am pushing on, so that it is, rather than being on the very left edge, now in the interior of the puzzle. And so I need to somehow be able to repeat that over and over again. And is there actually a way for me to kind of do that here? Because I can do this. I'm in a more interesting position than I first appreciated here. Yeah, this is fairly more interesting. Let's pause here for a moment. I could push this up. I could push this up. Eventually I want an air gap. Okay, so if the last thing I do is move these three over to here, that implies, oh man, that still implies that I have to get very far in to kind of make this happen. Well, let's just go ahead and do this for now. That is actually pretty far in. How much farther, like, back out can I get now? And what is the right way to think about this? Is there a way for me to get back into the top section usefully? Kind of. I could do this, and this, and this, and this. That's actually pretty close. It's not there, but it's pretty close. Okay, so I think I have a framework for thinking about the puzzle. Now, how do I leverage it to the best advantage? Is it possible that I don't want to push all the way in yet for a reason that I don't see or something? I'm sure it's possible. So let's suppose I only push that far in over here for now. And then... I'm not sure how I'm getting back to that airspace right now, but for now I'm going to do... Well, maybe I use that airspace just so that I'm capable of doing this. And now if I could get here, like, good things could be happening, but I can't get to the south of me right now. And... I can push this here. And now I'm, okay, now I'm here. Did I solve it, or am I still one short? I'm still one short. But I am now one short, and previously I was two short, and before that I was two short and also in the wrong... row. So I am making progress. And so let's actually back up with what I just did. Could I have been in the top section and done the same thing here? Hold the phone. No, because I can't push down. Right, so what I just did... What if I leave... Here we go. What if I leave that there? I can't get in here, though, right now. Okay, that solved it. Could I do it again on camera? I think I can. So let's try to. So basically, I pushed all the way I could over here, I pushed all the way I could over here, and then pushed all the way in over here. Then I went as deep as I could over here. and as deep as I could over here, and now my goal is to be able to go to the north. And I will accomplish that by pushing in through here, and through here, and coming in this way, and then going south, and then getting over there. Yeah, okay, I did it. Okay, neat. That seems to have taken a lot of time. Let's see where we are in an episode. I bet we could fit in 1 or 2 more small ones. So let's see. I guess this piece of coconut... no, it could be moved up to the top already because there is enough space here that I could push it to the north. Okay, so it already feels like we're making progress there. Not that it really matters. Let's see if we can get a 1 to go next to it. Shake the box again. Okay, that's another box shaking puzzle. I kind of remember what this was like, and so if I go south, we end up changing things a bit. And so, do I have a framework for thinking about this? I don't know that I do. And so I'm just kind of looking with my eyeballs and seeing what things are approximately right and what things would need to change. And I don't know that that's going to be enough. We're only 1 away. So how do I reason about moving that 1? It's currently in kind of the upper left, and I want to move it right and down. So it feels kind of like I want that corner moved over here. Okay, it moved right and down, but it moved all the way down. Is there any chance this won't quite do it, because that just swapped the bottom right with the bottom left as being out of place? And so in order to move the upper left, I probably need to do that. And now I have one in the bottom right that's in the wrong spot. And so in order to move it, I probably need to do that. But I just swapped it with this one. So how do I not swap it? So again, I have an extra grape jelly in the upper left, and to try to get rid of it, well, if I just press down, oh, that solves it. Great, we did it. Okay, so we've got half the coconut solved over here. All right, well, we can pick up there next time. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Jelly is Sticky. For now, bye-bye.